people of Pitaqua, we are back again for another exciting episode on Room 69 podcast, where we get to talk about sex education, all the complexities that has to do with relationship among married folks and young folks. My name is, but definitely the only person who says she talk, is Dr. Ryu for body. Now, today is going to take another different dimension. Why? Because we have an amazing guest in our midst. But before I introduce that person, before I introduce that person, let me first off introduce the people in the house. Okay, I will start from this quiet, calm, sweet guy. Oh God, anything about real estate, anything about estates is the one. A boss.
That's really your normal Port corporate. You work things.
Thank you. Okay, then we go to the businessman in this house. Like I said before, I always tell you, the importer, exporter, anything importable, exportable is the one in charge. Phone or money or anything at all. No other than Mr. Barry, the married man.
I don't understand. What's your problem? Why the supermarket for me? Why did I tell you that one?
Well, accept it, you are married.
What is there?
From beginning, you know, say, Pata me know they like me. They always, man, not talk. Anyway, I'm here again now. Let's do as we normally do.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you.
I told you before, we have a guest. This one.
Okay.
Oh my God, I don't even know how to explain it. She is fine. Sweet, everything about her set. She's into materials.
Okay.
Anything, interior design, material, any kind of material, bed sheets. You say, you understand? You understand?
A full entrepreneur.
She is there. She is no other than Alex.
My humble self.
You
A very humble self.
You're very welcome.
We have plenty of talks now. Let's go into the main discussion. What are we talking about today? My sit down first. Now, we are talking about dealing with insecurities and jealousy in relationships.
Whoa.
Sexual relationships. Precisely. Now, we've had problems here and there when it comes to insecurities, when it comes to jealousy. Say the thing just there everywhere. That's the more reason why people are just going out, in and out of relationship. One of the reasons is because of this.
Honestly.
Yes, one of the reasons because of it's very, I don't know what exactly, because I have my own thoughts on this particular one. But first, I won't just relax. Make I just hear you just say small thing first.
Okay, like you said, it's true. A lot of relationships today have these problems, have this, wahala simply because of this jealousy. But one thing must understand that jealousy itself is not that totally destructive. Jealousy is also constructive. I understand, like you said, I should say small. Let me just say this small. I understand that jealousy actually comes from the angle of love. Let me just leave it like that for now.
Okay.
It's motivated or inspired by love. Yeah.
All right. Glory, we have you. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
So what would you have to say about this jealousies and insecurities in relationship? How do we cope with it?
All right, then I would have to borrow from your word. You said jealousy is healthy. Yeah. But in as much as it is healthy, too much of it
becomes
can cause
problem.
chaos.
Yeah.
So, and the viewers out there will see how serious it is. Yeah. So, you could be in a relationship. Am I too fast, trying to speak from experience?
No, go ahead.
It could be in a relationship and then you feel like, I love this person. I want this person. The best way I can actually prove to this person that I truly love her or I truly love him is by being jealous.
All right.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
So, and a lot of persons do not know how to express these acts. Some persons could go extra miles by expressing these acts of jealousy. Some persons could be too toxic. Some persons could be too, should I say demanding? Is that even?
Yeah,
it could be too. You want everything.
Yeah.
I want everything from this person. I don't want her to. I don't want any other person to want a bit of that person.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So when these things start coming up, it's becoming unhealthy.
You said something about jealousy is an expression of love.
Yes,
now,
actually.
are you trying to tell me that if a person is not jealous, if your partner is not jealous, it means he or she doesn't love you?
Exactly. Yeah.
I agree with her.
If
I
my
agree.
partner is not jealous of me, why am I with you? Yeah, you need to show me that you're in a competition, kind of. Yeah.
Okay, let me just
Yes.
add to it, and I also draw a question from this. All right, I got to understand that why I said from the beginning that jealousy comes is also inspired by love is because protection is one of the indices of love. It's one of the characteristics of love. Protection, you understand? In fact, love, like, subtitled into 3 angles. Protection, I call it the 3 P's: protection, provision, and projection. All right. So talking about jealousy comes from that angle of protection, because if you even God said that God is even jealous of his own children. You understand? Because you have to protect them. You need to build that fortress around your territory. All right. Just like she said, which I totally agree, it is when at the end of the day, you don't know how to manage. That intelligence not there, that emotional maturity, that psychological maturity is not there. At the end of the day, you actually have the mind that I'm doing this out of love. I'm protecting this person. Before you know it, you become overprotective, as people say. So that's just really the problem.
Okay,
and
first off, I want to say something.
Yeah.
It's okay, it's natural for anyone to get jealous.
Yeah.
It's natural. But once it climbs to insecurity, now that's the issue.
Yeah.
I hope you're getting
Yeah.
it. Now you're going out with someone. Now I do tell people, if you're going out with a person, you should by all means study this person you're going out with. Now sometimes the reason why most persons get jealous is not because they really like you. It's because of low self-esteem.
Yeah.
That's true.
Persons have low self-esteem to the point where even your progress too, they are jealous of it.
Exactly.
So it's not because this person is seeing me with another guy. It's because I am progressing. Last, it's not my fault. I don't know if you're getting me. So once it climbs to insecurity, that's where the issue comes up.
Yeah.
And that is where you start seeing a guy beating his girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. And funny enough, there are some, I'm sorry to use this word, there are some, I don't know, absurd human beings. I don't even know how they reason. A guy is beating you. And you're
still comfortable there.
Comfortable. Telling me it's because he loves you.
That's why he's
Forget
beating you.
Your eye don't blind, your red, blue, red, all of them. They tell me sin. No, it's not because of that.
They are waiting the person see. No, you
Your
know
eye
they
no
see.
fit see am.
So now
Yeah.
that's
In as much, I'm not saying I'm supporting it actually, but the truth is that any person that stays in a relationship that is toxic, or maybe issue of this thing called domestic abuse that happened, like you said, beating, and the person is staying there, there are more. The question is not by saying, how are you there? How are you compounding the problem? Go back, ask the question, why out of all of this you're still staying? Why are you staying?
Not
That's
like the
the
person
reason.
isn't fine. Not like
That's
the
the
person
reason
isn't fine.
why the person is there. And if that reason, like person, let's say we are doing top 5, or understand of try to look it. Let me will this my husband. Let me will this my wife. And there are top 5 major things that if this person is able to have, I will stay. And at the end of the day, the person has 3 or 4 over 1 or 1 over 4, 4 against 1. Let me put it like that. Are you trying to tell me that because of that one thing you will leave? So at the end of the day, it's about managing the problem. Like you said, the insecurity now that's becoming the problem now. If that's the problem, the question is how do we manage it? And that is the same thing I'm going to ask. Just like we also said, question you're asking. At the end of the day, when this jealousy begin to graduate from this angle of love, you want to believe that's where it comes from, to the issue of, to that time where the person became insecure and out of maybe infidelity complex, low self-esteem and all of that, and at the end of the day became toxic to your partner as a result of this jealousy. How do you now manage it? What do you do?
Okay.
So at the end of the day, you won't lose the whole relationship simply because the person is insecure.
Okay. I would start with before going into any relationship as a girl, you try not to, I don't don't want to go too extra, but try not to date somebody that is lower than you. No trial.
I give you for that one. Yeah.
No matter what, try to get somebody. At least, even if you're lacking somewhere, the person is way high. It's obviously written. Like it's obvious that this person is higher than you.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Yes.
As a girl. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So a situation whereby you are having a relationship with somebody who is, academically lower than you, financially lower than you.
You only have to kill the guy.
Yeah. What do you expect from such a person?
Yeah.
You call the person, hello, I'm going for a business trip. The person will be like, this one won't go meet one of his sugar daddies. Or you won't go meet one of him,
exactly.
best way big pass, we get money passing. Do you understand? But when you have somebody higher than you, at least to an extent, the way he thinks could go in line with you. When you tell him, babe, I'm going for so and so thing,
No wahala.
no wahala.
And that
Because
is
he has
why
the
this,
understanding.
this point of managing this old jealousy and insecurity comes.
Yes.
Get yourself busy.
Yeah.
She said the
Easier.
idle man is the devil's workshop. There is no how you say you go sit down for house money till night. You go expect say thought lying that your
Too many, yeah.
Once you just sit down for house, get yourself busy. If you're busy, like there is no how. When you say one day busy, where this guy go be, where this guy go be.
Exactly.
Be productive, especially for ladies. I do tell you this. Get yourself
So busy, yeah.
And of course, I don't know like they get like even some men said. Imagine say man lose job for about for 6 months.
Yeah.
Say like your wife or your man.
Okay, they take care of
They
her.
take care of her. Frustration go hold
No,
her.
yeah.
Point to say anything you say the wife do, even when she talks something, jealousy, insecurity, just like that. So if a man is not busy, or if a woman is if a woman is not busy, there is every possibility that jealousy is going to
And insecurity.
come in.
Yeah.
And another thing, say now our fault sometimes. Make I just put am for the angle of girls. Now our fault. You should understand your man to the point where you know if you do this thing, you know who like am.
Okay.
But no,
Yeah.
some women and that do am.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know say your guy did here. You know they like calls by
Yeah, yeah, say,
I don't
yeah.
deal with guy, like I don't deal with guy. Around 10 o'clock, I carry my phone. Say I want friends. He said drop it. I said
They're gonna be like saying they control you.
Exactly, you understand. So once you know the kind of person
Yeah, you're
now,
dating
you
with.
know that it doesn't like it when you're with a guy. And it depends on, especially all these girls who say they get male friends. They don't say your guy dating. And after you say you won't go up,
Make
they
call.
do like, oh, sugar. No, it's not it.
Okay, let me just say this. Let me kind of narrate this story and draw a question to you, beautiful guest. One of the way to manage, which I agree with you, one of the way to really manage this insecurity is at least date somebody or get married to somebody that at least you understand, not especially as a girl, which I totally agree.
That was the emphasis.
That was really emphasis on the girl.
on the girl.
Do you understand? I know, and honestly, which is true. Now, the question I want to ask, let's say that I have this beautiful girl that we started dating. You know, let me tell you one truth. This life, especially in Nigeria here, you know, say life favor women past men. My God. Life
Let me
favor
recurse
men.
her. No,
Now, let me
even if
prove
you
it.
agree or not,
Let me
let
prove
me
what I'm trying
recurse
to
her.
say. Let me prove what I'm saying. You will see this guy go to school, even get first class. You go dig, sabi speak English, sabi do this, sabi do that. 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, no job. You see a girl get third class, come outside, because we find girlfriend. You get one interview, wake up, one of my I humanly follow online. Now, do you know the interview? If you want to employ you must get front, you must get back. Imagine, but there are good guys. And you must, no, there are good guys that can do this job, but they are not getting the job. Now, this is where I'm trying to drive to. Now, this relationship started on a very good note, and we are good. You are going. At the end of the day, now God favored this lady, and okay, both of you got married. God favored her, and she began to grow. You know, human resources manager, general manager, became big woman in the office. Whether I like it or not, he's earning 1.5, you're earning 200,000. He's higher than you,
Yeah,
bro.
obviously.
So when a situation like that happened, this man definitely, just the situation around must corner him to that angle of insecurity. Unless it's a man that has evolved in mind and begin to understand that no matter where I am, I'm still the man over this woman. And I still maintain that culture and whatever. So in a situation like this, the question I'm trying to ask is, in a situation like this, what do you have to tell those women that right now, whether you like it or not, realistically, you are higher than your man? How are you going to do to help him manage that insecurity? Because definitely, yes. Because you understand what I'm trying to say. Let's assume now, because the truth is that at some point, by the time you discover that my wife is higher than me, my wife is paying the bills every day. Me, I never even enter flight before my wife
In a
don't enter.
relationship.
In the marriage, let's
Okay,
talk about
marriage.
marriage in
Okay,
this case.
okay.
Let's talk about marriage in this case.
Ladies are always favored.
Favored,
Okay.
exactly. You understand what I'm talking about? Now, I never enter flight before. My wife, they enter first class. Do you understand? Get it?
Odo
No,
dress.
you understand where I'm coming from, bro?
Yes.
So now, at the end of the day, now, whether you like it or not, the man begin to sit down. Babe, this guy, babe, where you dey? Are they so and so? Are they Sheraton? Are they this? Are they that? Whether you like it or not, begin to corner you. Your mind begin to have that fear. So now, how can you help a man in this situation to overcome this insecurity that is gradually growing? It will definitely can destroy your marriage.
Okay, this is where communication comes in.
Okay.
If you can obviously, talk to me, if we can talk, keep who just keep aside whatever it is I am. Let whatever it is you are. Let all of this be kept aside, and let's talk. Let's not just talk as anything, but let's talk as what the Bible say about a man being the head and then a woman being
The submission
this,
part, the
submission.
neck.
And naturally, yes, this is what obviously came to my head. Naturally, women are submissive. Yeah. So
Not all women know, my sister.
natural.
Supposed to be submissive. But today, I don't know where it come now.
Naturally, women are submissive, yeah. So if you as my man can obviously communicate with me, let us talk. Let us talk. Pride, yes. A lot of men will never. Most men will never want to speak. They don't want to talk to you. Just African men, actually. If you look deeper, men in general, they are filled with this pride. They don't want to be seen finished. Do you understand? I think, insults no enter the matter. So I've been in a situation whereby, I tell my man, obviously, I say, see, can you give me allow me see the weaker part of you. Yes, I have said that a lot to my man. Just, and then whenever he says such thing, he will smile, he will laugh. Do you get? But this is not. I'm not letting you know this part of me to bring you down or make you feel less of yourself. I feel when you show me your weakness, I don't know. It triggers something in me. Yeah. That is me. I don't know of any other person. Okay. Some persons, obviously, when you see the weakness of someone, you use it against the person and stuff like that. But when I see your weakness, I see it as I like to help in my little way. So when I see your weakness, I see it as a means to help you because I know you need help. Do you get? Yeah. I may not come in financially. I may not come in financially, in quotes. Okay. But there are other means, just by you giving me that part of you. Do you understand? I want to feel like, okay, I have you. Do you understand? I want to feel like I own you.
And that is where
do you understand?
Of the men comes
and that
from.
Is where men fear to come in. A man will never want you to see that part of you.
The essence of why most men are
a man will never let you see that part of you, part of him.
Sorry about that. Let me just say this. The reason why most men are having jealousy issues is because they are afraid of losing you.
Yeah, that's another one.
That's the insecurity method.
Yeah.
Now, why would I be afraid of seeing my girl that I said I love her talking to another guy? Let me tell you the reason why. It's because number one, I don't try to stay my side with the guy.
All right, that's another one.
Yes, the guy, let's say,
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
me now as a guy, I get boundary lane. I have to protect my way.
Yeah, exactly.
Gratefully, where that if we are able to communicate as what
she's saying,
even if she like me, she follow the video they waka, she be sure man. Maybe say my own trauma now, the video waka or maybe say another trauma don't add to the other trauma. I no go fear. We get because there is this reassurance that indeed. Babe, we actually love us.
Yeah.
So most of us as guys, we feel to reassure our ladies, even in our waiting we tell every day, because say we've been talking. Say guys are being moved by what they see.
Yeah, sure.
While ladies are being moved by what they hear.
Yeah.
So even if they go make a say go record and keep for house, waka come say baby I love you. Most guys should.
Sorry to cut you short. Do you know? Okay, I have this word. I don't know if it's word, but I could just stand and be like, babe, can you tell me you love me? Yes, just like that. Just like that. Do you know? Sometimes a man will be like, but I said this like some minutes ago. Say it again. I want to be assured. Do you understand? Why you said actually brought that to my,
Now the funny part, just like my brother just said now. See, human man normally. That's why when people say, hey, all men are zero, okay, whatever I want to say, all men, that's okay, and I agree with you. All men are egoistic in nature. We are born with that. Do you understand? You can't take that from us. Because the office that we occupied is the office that we must exercise our authority as the man. Do you understand? Like in marriage, a man is a person, but the husband is an office. And the father is the title in that office. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, there's this funny reality that once a woman started having everything she wants, she pays less attention to the man in their life.
Okay.
Let me rephrase it. The more successful a woman is, the more likely he doesn't need a man.
Yeah.
The more successful a man is, the more he wants more women. Naturally. But at the end of the day, what makes you different is your level of understanding, your evolvedness, and all of that. Now, coming back to where I'm trying to go. See, at the end of the day, it is incumbent on you as a man to build yourself to have the understanding that whether you have money in your pocket or you don't have money in your pocket, you are a man. And you hold a mantle of authority that no amount of success of a woman can bring you down. If you have this understanding, not that you're going to use this to superimpose life on your wife, no. But to able to understand that this office that I have is the office to help you. Like, for example, as me now, I can say that my wife is successful than me. All right, in the contemporary world, in the corporate environment. All right. But at the end of the day, she literally passed through all her information, all her decisions through me. Because of what I begin to understand, I have got to that point whereby whether you have millions, I have 10 naira, I'm still a man in your life. No. And I still hold that office. So talking about insecurity, this is my own little contribution on how to manage it. Know yourself. Do you understand? Get to that point where you know who you are. It doesn't matter who tells you. You don't need a validation for somebody else to make you get that comfort within yourself that this is me. Barry is Barry. Like she said, Isaac is Isaac. At the end of the day, whatever he wants to do, if you decide to say you want to leave me to that, I will never feel insecure within myself simply because you left me for Isaac.
Okay, now I have this important thing to say. Now, it's fine to get jealous since jealousy is natural. Yeah. Now, once it climbs to insecurity, that it becomes something else. And it becomes toxic, where we get to have physical abuses, you understand, violence and stuff like that. Now, once it gets to that point, what would you even advise? What would you even have to say? That
when it becomes violent?
Yes. Now, you are saying you like it when your men are jealous. Once it becomes
not extremely
to that point where once you're with someone or once you're picking a call, the next minute is who are you talking to?
I will run. I will run. I'm not going to look back. No vex. I've never been in an abusive relationship, and I pray I don't. Do you get? I pray I don't. Though I had one that was a bit shaky, but where are we now? We're on our separate ways. So everybody, I day my day.
Will you advise something to anybody out there in that kind of relationship, or they should work things out?
Just run. Please. please, I'm begging. Please. If you're married, go to your parents' home. I'm not married yet. Yes, obviously, I'm not married. But please, if you know your relationship is abusive, they are beating you. Sister, run. Brother, too, run.
Okay, they can beat men.
Yes, they beat men too. They beat men.
Remedy of this whole insecurity and jealousy. How do we remedy it? Like, how do we create this balance in a way where our relationship is not shaky, or it doesn't, or we don't get to fall out from it? Okay. Yes, or maybe we tend to keep this mental and physical stability. Both ways, both the male and the female. How do we remedy this?
I have one word with you. Seek for more knowledge. Seek knowledge.
Okay, now this is one thing I want to say. Sorry, before you take over, this is one thing I want to say. Now, I want to direct this to the female. You know yourself. Mr. Barry also says, know yourself. Son, daughter, know thyself. You know, say you know go fit and do this kind of thing. If you know, say as a woman, say you know go fit and do now. What is the essence of you picking your boyfriend or your husband's phone to? What are you looking for?
What are you looking for?
What do you find?
In a man's phone.
Not just that. You go about asking questions.
That's another angle though.
What are you looking for? You're trying to, raise that. You go get BP.
And
so I would advise ladies, see, anything that is going to increase your your mind or go put you on the eyesight. You know, say once you see this thing, you go like you go one crazy. Please stop checking the phone of your partner.
Patamini, let me cut you short. Sorry. Why I decided to cut you short is because, in as much as what you're saying is true, but somebody can question, like person like me. Why I can question you is that the motive behind me checking your phone is not the same. All right? It's not the same. If I'm married, like I said, it's my responsibility to protect my wife. And when I mean protection, I mean I can protect you even protect you from your own self.
Aside from that, you should also protect your own self.
Yes, and that's exactly what I'm saying. The protection
Okay.
I'm talking about, let me just land.
All right.
The protection I'm talking about is that the more I protect you, the more I protect myself. Do you understand? Now, the people let's say I'm driving a ship and I don't want water to enter the ship. The water I'm trying to prevent from entering the ship is not necessary to save the ship. It's to save me because the ship capsized, I go down with it. Do you understand? Yes. So it became my responsibility. So me checking your phone might not necessarily out of insecurity. It might be an act of protection because there are some certain levels I can give you as a woman. For example, let me say this. Driving back to this issue of success, as a woman becomes successful, don't forget that environment has a way of working on the mind of a woman. Do you understand? Like a kind of level and a kind of people you begin to mingle with, and naturally you being the woman, no matter how much you respect your husband, you begin to question the status of your husband at home. Do you understand me? Because you're sitting down with calibers of people and your husband is not even up to that stage.
Yeah.
You ask myself, what am I doing with this guy? I'm telling you the truth, it happens every day.
Yeah.
So at the time of the day, before you know it, I'm beginning to chat with this general manager of the company, chatting with things are getting sour and whatever. As a man, if I pick up your phone and I can come to say, hi, babe, I can leave you at that time. Find a good time and we talk about it. And you realize that I was actually cheating on my man. Yeah. Let me stop. That is the angle I'm talking about.
Mr. Barrett, she said something from the very first time when she came into the studio. She talked about ladies specifically shouldn't go out to guys that are way below their standard.
Yeah.
Now, this is where I want to go from. If you're a lady, I want to emphasize on that. Try your possible best to go for guys that are way too above you, not basically financially.
Yeah.
Guys that are exposed, that's where it comes in for communication. Once the guy is exposed, I can be working from my house. I can be doing some stuff, but I actually know what my lady is going through in the office space.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't need to be in the office room, going around, going up there. In as much as I'm not being paid the same amount that she's being paid, at least I'm exposed. I know what she's going through down there. So with communication, when she comes back from office and she tells me the nature of things at the office, I'll be able to run through because I'm exposed to these things.
Also remember that you are all busy.
Yes. So even if I'm not there, she earning 100k, 200k, 1 million. I'm in my house. I do 1 or 2, 3 business. At least I'm a boss in my house.
Yeah.
And then she respect that fact because whatever she knows there in the office, Oga knows it at home.
Yeah.
You get that also makes her to build that
that confidence.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's
honestly
even the fault of the other party. I'm sorry to say this, the male. Because I don't know whether some guys just they should say make I just they lazy. There are times where your partner will talk to you on several occasions. Babe, do this thing now. She knows you don't have money at that point in time, and this is your understanding partner talking to you calmly. Now you the lazy man now. She they talk to you, you know won't work. Why
Thank you very much. Sorry
I'm talking so.
Sorry.
Don't get jealous if I go out
Yes.
or if I'm traveling too far.
Yeah.
Keep yourself busy.
Yes, sorry to cut you short, darling.
Do
Something.
Stand up. Go.
Sorry to cut you short. Sorry, please. Say something.
You're seated morning, night,
evening.
Like you just
On a
have
particular thing.
Short food.
Yeah.
They question me, why are you? No. Get busy.
Yeah.
Get busy.
I sorry to cut you. Yeah. I just this conversation got me somewhere. I was in a relationship some years back. Yeah. So there's this guy. This guy is fine.
You like fine things.
He's fine. So when I mean fine, like he's fine. He has car. He's okay. Do you understand? But there's something I noticed about him. He wasn't doing anything. Do you get?
Sorry, you get one guy. So you go come back. Let me know. You come back.
Coming, please.
You know that.
I'm coming, please.
Okay, yeah.
So I looked at this guy, like I noticed, like this what you told me is not what I'm saying. Guy, do you understand? So what is going on? He said blah 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 blah. He was just giving me plenty, when I say blah blah, like plenty excuses here. I said, okay. He doesn't beg me for money. That's one sweet thing I liked about him. He doesn't beg me for money.
It's a sweet thing.
Yeah, he's very sweet. I said, man, no beg me for money. So if you get, if you don't get, I go understand. Cannot say somehow they fund me. Baby, if you see this thing, I beg, no vex. So this human being, like, I looked at him, like, basically I would go to work. Do you understand that? Early hours. That's prior to my service here. Every morning I go to work, I go out, I come back, and uncle is not going anywhere. He's always at home on games, and I be like,
that's a problem.
what's going on? What's going on? So in my sense, now my little sense, I was like, okay, this is your vehicle, you fuel it every day, you service it every day with money. I have no idea where this money is coming from. Yeah, can you use this vehicle to go into, boats, Uber? Do you understand? Let me be a useful girlfriend at least. I told him, oh guy, yes, hey, funny enough, I do not ask him for things. I don't. Do you get? I don't ask him.
Yeah, blessed with yourself.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I told him, guy, can you just keep yourself busy? And he keeps complaining about things, neighbors saying he's into this and he's into that, yeah, and all of that. I said, guy, they would I don't tell him. I said, in my heart, I'll be like, they would obviously see you as such because you're doing well. You're not doing well per se, like doing well, like working. You're feeding fine. You are living well. You live in your house is okay, but you don't go out every morning. You're always indoors. Basically, when you go out, is just maybe when I'm around, you just want to please me.
So
you want us to sit out.
What maintaining the
sorry,
peace
please.
around? How do you
sorry.
pay for it? Go
How,
ahead.
okay, maintaining the peace.
Yeah, the bills and being good person, have all this place.
I'm very good at that.
So you were the one paying the bills. and all of them.
No, did you get me? He's doing okay. He's doing all of that.
Okay.
He doesn't ask me for money.
Okay.
He doesn't.
Okay.
But the fact that he's not always busy, guy, what are you doing?
Okay.
He never told me what he's doing. Do you understand? Guy, take your vehicle, go into boats, like try and be busy, do something. Uncle Node, I have this here, something is happening to me here, I have something there, like clumsy excuses and all of that. But between the relationship has ended though, so that's just by the way. Like I keep wondering, like, if as a guy you have a girl who is obviously willing to help, not financially, I will hit on that hammer, not financially, but at least basically my turn off is a guy who listens to me.
Turn off or turn on?
My turn on, sorry,
Okay, yeah.
is a guy who listens to me.
Yeah.
At least I can tell you something and then you listen. That is my turn on. Do you understand? Not basically when I talk to you and then you be like, or you give me excuses. Something is wrong with me. Something is this, that, blah, 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 blah. But this is something I see you. You're energetic. You're fine. You're working. You're okay. But you just find excuses to make yourself busy and you keep complaining. Guy, what do you want?
Like, can I ask a very sharp question? Very quick one. Let me ask you this question directly to you.
Yes, please.
Between a guy, this one I come. Well, let me go straight to the point. Between a guy that loves you, listens to you, give you everything, do your room 69, knock you well, you're okay, but doesn't have money, you're the one filling the bill. What would be your choice?
That first one that you mentioned, the guy that provides, the guy
no, it doesn't provide. He's not.
No,
He doesn't have the money.
There's the first one you mentioned.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This guy, the finance is not out of it. Get the point straight. He's doing everything. But right now, probably it's not that he's illiterate. He might be probably gone to school but doesn't have the job. Don't have job yet. He's doing one or two, but it's not really up to the standard that you wish or you expect from your man. But at the end of the day, outside the financial part of taking care of you financially, this guy is good to you, loves you, can handle you in the other room, everything, but doesn't have the money. You are the one paying the bills. You are the one taking care of
I can't
him.
even imagine myself in that situation. I don't want to I do not want to imagine
There are
myself in
people
that
that are
situation.
Okay, now let's.
I don't know. You know, every girl have they have their
Yeah.
preferences, but I can't. I don't know. I can't think myself in that imagine.
About this whole thing is, I think insecurity and jealousy is a personal problem, and that personal problem comes from attitude, your habits first.
From your past.
From your past,
relationship
yes,
and your experiences.
Mostly.
over time.
experiences.
Now, if you're unable to work on your habits or your attitude, is a problem, and that is why we see people as a result of their insecurities and jealousy. Girls, you go see girls, they break TV, they do all manner of rubbish. They beat the girl, we say the man they cheat on. Now, I do say this. You know this man before you got married
to him.
You know, say if he do like say now so in they do say is easily like in week. You understand? You still enter inside. Not just that. Before then, since you don't agree to enter inside, you're supposed to work on your habits. You're supposed to work on yourself to be able to say, even if you reach this stage, I will not flare up. I will not get to this point where I tend to lose myself. Because at the end of the day, you matter first. You matter first. Like I said, you have to think of yourself first.
Before any other thing.
First of besides, for those that are not even married, this guy is not married to you yet. So why you
kill yourself? Why?
When they see gay, when they do
yes.
the next minute
Why?
they say, I not do again.
Why?
I don't understand what you say for those that are not married.
Yes, those who are not married.
Why they break your head over my matter?
It is from the relationship you guys are building.
That is the point. Even for the relationship, even introduction, like they break up. So why are you breaking your head? So you have to comport yourself. You have to build yourself to the point where little things like this do not bother. See,
but the second
I
thought,
was in a situation where I caught my ex-boyfriend cheating. I didn't do anything. I said, okay, no wahala.
Sorry to cut short. I met my ex one time in his room with a girl. I met this girl, and then when I came into the room, they were on the same bed. I don't know what they were doing, but immediately I came into the room. Do you know what this girl said? Is this Choma?
Ha!
You know I like it.
I swear, like guy, I was at that moment I melted. I couldn't even do anything. I couldn't even do anything.
Message. But see the guy tell me say it was his friend that used his phone to send it.
A love message.
I was like, okay, but they don't write move on my head. Finish.
I say this from what we have discussed so far. We have discovered that ladies shouldn't go for guys that are way below their
standard. Actually,
we have also
very
discovered
important.
that, from what I just said, that it is sweet more with communications.
Communication.
Now we have also discovered that from reassurance, assuring your partner that indeed you actually love this person. Like what you say,
Very,
you
very
say they like
important.
your partner, they
Yeah,
remind
just
you.
they talk every time. Baby, if they
Talk
say this
about-
thing,
just talk about
seriously,
self-esteem.
build your self-esteem.
You
Yeah.
have to build
See,
it.
we from little back we also explained. We just talked about the past experience. One of the best way I think, which we have seen people go through these things, is because number one, they are not ready. You get. We made a mention about God being a jealous God. We didn't talk about if God has insecurity issues with you.
That's another thing.
Yeah.
So, jealousy, as she said, that she likes someone. If you do not show signs of jealousy, it means you don't know.
Not extreme, please. Let's be specific.
Yeah.
Not
Now,
extreme.
They say water where go grow. So now from little drop.
They start.
It just starts.
If you actually don't embrace that small jealousy, it will actually start the extreme jealousy.
As they go,
It will grow. They will enter the insecurity.
Sorry to cut you short.
I'm not actually saying that is bad. It's okay
But
because
you
most of the time you need to spice up relationship like that. But we are saying if cares are not actually being taken and things are not being managed, these things will trigger more.
Yeah.
And the best way which we can see that our society should be able to grow up well is
Now I want to correct something. Now we are concluding. I want to correct something. Now aside from dating someone or going out with someone who is higher than you, now you can still go out with someone who is lower than you if the person is emotionally mature. The person is mature. You understand? So there is nothing like you must date someone who is higher than you, because even people they date where they're higher than you, they are those persons are even more jealous and they are more insecure in that relationship. They don't want you to do anything. They just want you to just stay, to just stay at Oh.
You only know those that are matured from communication.
Communication.
That's
That's what
So you can still go out with someone who is below your standard. And the person
But in the
is
second thought,
okay.
are you patient enough to have such communications with the person?
And is
That's
the person
another
willing
thing.
to? So
Listen.
that is it for this segment. But before we go, there's one more thing. There is one more thing to do. The games segment. I am so sorry. So behind the box.
that was
So you're
shocking,
going to
eh?
pick any. So you're going to pick one of that. You open it and just read out the question. Then you answer for us.
Hey,
Just
Jesus.
pick anyone, don't worry.
What kind of question is that?
I don't know.
Should I carry the box for you?
Ah,
Let me
just-
carry the box for you.
Where am I picking it from?
Not that for just keep her for where they just
Wahala.
cite one. Just cite one.
Portable will say wahala.
Wahala.
Hey.
Just pick one inside. Alright.
What kind of question am I expecting?
Very small.
Open.
Hey, wahala. What if I cannot read?
Those people are.
Okay, oh, wahala.
Question.
When was the last time you lied to your partner?
That's another way to view this. But that's
Lied?
Read that again.
Hey, can I pick something? Can I pick something else? I already read this, right?
When was the last time you lied?
When was the last time I lied? Lie? I can't remember lying. I don't even know. I can't remember. Damn, watch me, boy. It's alright.
But you're in a relationship now.
Yes, I am.
You know, like, you cannot remember.
I can't remember. I don't see.
Wow.
Really like-
Your mom was
Not
really-
like, yeah, like,
Very like-
yes, please. I haven't seen a reason why I have to.
Yeah,
That's to build trust now, so that
I haven't seen a reason why I'll have to lie to him. So, no, babe, no be jagger. I mean,
Thank you very
Wow,
much
that's
for
very
joining us on the show. We really appreciate you coming to this.
Thank
studio
you.
to join us for this
Yeah.
discussion. Thank you. And whilst the hookup man,
I want pick your hookup. Sorry,
for joining us.
I won't borrow Apple's hookup and this thing.
I'll give you the app. Just
Okay,
don't worry yourself.
I be
Just
hookup
75K.
interior decor.
Alright, thank you so much for staying with us.
Thank
on this
you,
particular
thank
episode.
you.
We really appreciate you for even tuning in to this channel. And don't forget to always like, share to friends. Most importantly, just click on the subscribe button. Thank you very much. And if you have anything you want to say that has to do with this discussion, we are still here for you. You can drop it on the comment section. We are sure going to respond to it. We love you so much. From Room 69, we love you.
I love you.
I love you.
I love
Thank you.
you.